everyone, this is Nastya, and today we're going to talk about how sentences are built in Russian. Let's talk about word order in Russian language. Russian sentences often follow this word order. Subject, verb, object. Я тебя люблю, for example, I love you, just like in English. But here's a magic. Russian is flexible thanks to cases, one of the most difficult grammar rules in Russian. So you can say Я люблю тебя. Тебя люблю я. Люблю тебя я. So this is 4 different types of the same sentence with the same meaning, all grammatically correct. But word order just change emphasis, not the meaning. This is the biggest difference between English word order and Russian. Russian is very flexible. Second one. No M is R in present tense? Yeah, in Russian the verb to be doesn't exist in the present tense, and you don't use it for building sentences in the present tense. For example, I am a teacher, it's not я есть учитель. I, учитель, teacher, and am, we can technically say есть. Есть, it's like to be in Russian, but we don't use it because we don't have to be in Russian sentence structure. So we will just say я учитель, which technically like I teacher. He is a student. We won't say он есть студент. We will say он студент. Literally, he's student. This is it. Very simple. How to ask questions? In Russian, you do need some verbs to form a general question. When you ask a general question in Russian, you don't change the word order of the main clause. You indicate the question by using an interrogative intonation. It's when you're raising your intonation in the end of the sentence. For example, это молоко. This is a milk. This is a statement. If we will ask a question, it will sound as это молоко? Is this a milk? In English, we will put is on the first place. That's how we will make a question and question mark. But in Russian, we will just pronounce the sentence differently, with different intonation. Это молоко? Она учитель. Fact. Она учитель? Question. No articles in Russian? Yeah, Russian has no articles at all. No a, an, or the. In English, we say, a cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. But in Russian, both simply will become кот спит. This is it. No articles. Cat is sleeping. We don't use we don't use the, because the context on the sentences will do all the work. Instead of articles, we use, context. For example, мы купили дом. We bought a house. Дом красивый. The house is beautiful. We're talking about one house, so it means that next sentence will be about the same house. We don't need to put any articles. Or demonstrative words like этот, this, or тот, that. Я люблю эту книгу. I love this exact book. I don't need to use a or the. How to determine object and subject? You can ask. For this, Russian uses cases. It's a special word endings that shows a word role in a sentence. It's like a labeling each word. I'm the subject, I'm the object, etc. In English, word order does this. The dog sees the cat versus the cat sees the dog. In Russian, word endings tell us who doing that. So the word order can be flexible. For example, subject, кошка спит. The cat is sleeping. Subject, кошка спит. The cat is sleeping. We see ending a, and it tells us that кошка, this is a subject. Я вижу кошку. Ending u shows us this is an object. У кошки есть еда. Cat has food. This shows us that this is possession. The ending e shows us possession. Я иду к кошке. Ending "ye" shows us that we talk about direction or motion. It could be difficult if you just talk about this and look at this, but when you will start learning cases, it will be very clear for you. So, yeah, кошка changed to кошку, кошки, кошки, depending on its role in the sentence. Almost every Russian noun will use case ending. It will have different endings. This is why it's one of the most difficult rules in Russian, because you need to think about almost every word in your sentence and put it in the correct case. Okay, so what's next? What's the last thing we need to know? We need to know that pronouns can disappear. In Russian, subject pronouns like I, you, he, she, etc. often disappear from the sentence because Russian verbs change their endings depending on who is doing the action. It's called conjugation rule of verbs in Russian. So the pronoun becomes unnecessary. The verb already tells you everything. For example, я иду домой. I go home. We can drop я and иду домой will be completed correct sentence. Why? Because form иду used only with pronoun I. You will never be able to say он иду, ты иду because it's incorrect. Иду used only with I, with я. Я иду. Он идет. Она идет. Мы идем. So every pronouns will have different verb form. That's how conjugation verbs rule works. Ты ешь суп? We drop ты. Ешь суп means are you eating soup? Because ешь we will use only with ты ешь. We will never ever use ешь with any other pronouns. Okay, this is it. I hope now you know everything about word structure, sentence structure in Russian, and you doing your small steps to be able to say, I can speak Russian. Link to this course in the description. Follow, and also follow my page. You will see more useful about Russian language.